Hey, great Sunday morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. My name is Cesar Mascoro Jr., and I'm with Manufactured Home Sales Mastery, and we're in here with our 15 minutes to mastery every day, 8:15 Central Standard Time. We come in here to be able and just share some words with you, talk, share perspective, something that will help you not only get your day started on the right foot, but also keep you hopefully uh, locked in, focused in on what needs to get done, fighting through all the negativity that's out there. And on Sundays, we have our what we call our Sunday Recharge Edition. On Sundays, we're talking about just keeping things in the right mindset, keeping things in the right perspective so that you can get ready for your week, because we all need that. We all need that time to be able to analyze the week that was, see what's coming up, and be that way we can attack the week ahead. We can be intentional about everything we do, because being intentional, folks, is the key to a successful and fruitful life. It just is. Anything that you do, as long as you do it with intentionality, that is what is most important. Because if you're the type of person that just kind of goes through the motions in whatever it is you're doing, then you're the type of person who lets life happen to you instead of making life happen for you. And so we want to make sure that you're keeping that intentionality and everything. I always used to, I tell everybody, man, I use the example: if you're going to go out to the car to get something out of your car, do it with intentionality. Let people see you. When they see you, that they know that person, you are on a purpose, whatever that purpose may be. They can feel it, they can see it. If that's the type of person you are, you definitely are living with intentionality. Now, today we're talking about what you may consider attention to details, or the taking care of the small things, right? But the quote for today says, when you can do the uncommon things of life in an uncommon way, you will command the attention of the world. All right. Let me read that to you one more time, because it's pretty powerful. When you can do the uncommon things of life when you can do the common things in life in an uncommon way, you will command the attention of the world. Now, that's from George Washington Carver. Okay. Now, check this out. Okay. What are common things in life? Think about that. In your life, what are the common things that you do? Okay. If it's that you speak to people on a daily basis because you work at a call center, right? You being on the phones, that's a common thing. You're saying hello to people when you're going down the street. That's a common thing. Just going through the day, obviously, is a very common thing. But when you can do the common things in an uncommon way, then the world will pay attention to you. So what would be an uncommon way of doing the common things? Well, it's just about the main thing would be what I just spoke to you a couple minutes ago about, which is doing things with intentionality. Walking around with the confidence, not arrogance, the confidence that you can get any and everything accomplished that needs to be done in order to reach the task at hand. Okay. I was watching a video. For those of you that don't know, I'm a huge fan of Andy Frisella, right? And there's a guest that he has on his podcast. I'm not going to say regularly, but he's had him on several times, which is, his name's Chad Wright. He's a former Navy SEAL, and now he's an ultra marathon runner. So recently there was an episode of the podcast where Chad Wright was on the show probably about a month ago, a month and a half ago. You can go back and check it out. And so Chad was running a workout with the First Form crew, and he brought up the situation that they were doing the workout, right? Everybody had to do the same workout, and that there were some folks that finished it ahead of everyone else. And so they went and waited in the gym for everyone. And Chad, it really bothered him. He went and spoke to him, and I'm not. That's not so much what I want to talk to you, but what I want to mention is what he said was important to him when he was looking for a teammate, and he was talking about somebody who, there were three things that he considered important in a teammate, right? And that's someone who is on time, someone who is where they need to be, reliable, right? And then the other thing is that somebody that is determined. I believe is the second one, but the last one was selflessness. Having that selflessness where you understand that the mission is not complete until everything is done, everything and everyone is done. So that's a pretty uncommon way of looking at things, right? We're always trying to be, especially in sales, we're always trying to be the first. We're trying to be the best. And that's great. That's great. But where we kind of drop off is in the fact that we're looking at our goals. We hit our goals. If your goal was to sell 3 homes this past week, perfect. And let's say you got it done by Wednesday, okay, or Thursday. What did you do Friday and Saturday to help your teammates accomplish their goals? That act of selflessness, that's doing something in a very uncommon way. The common thing is being at the office, working, but the uncommon way about it is you actually taking the time to pour into your team, to help your team reach their goals. Because ultimately, folks, the more that is sold, that means the more families that are being helped. And we are all here to help families get into their very own homes. So doing the common things in an uncommon way, that would be very uncommon. Very, very uncommon. Believe me, I've led tons of sales teams over the last almost 30 years. And if I stop to think about it, I can't think of too many people. There may be one or two. I can't think of too many people that have hit their goal and then took the time to help their team hit their goal, hit the store goal, right? That would be very uncommon. So my question to you is, where do you stand with regards to that? How can you make that happen this coming week? In planning out your week, how can you determine what you're going to get done in order to help the rest of your team? How can you be as effective and as efficient as possible so that you can get your tasks out of the way to be able to then pour into your team? Okay. I've been reading this book, Leaders Eat Last, from Simon Sinek, right? And in it speaks about that. He speaks about how being a leader is all about being selfless. You serve, you have to have that servant leadership type of mentality. And you don't have to have a title to your name. I talk about that all the time. There is no title that's required in order to be a leader. A leader is simply a leader, someone who leads by example, someone who sets the example for others, does the thing the way that it should be done, and others are observing. And then in turn, that person inspires those people to be better. That person, you inspire others to dream bigger. You inspire others to learn more. You inspire others to do more. And that's a huge thing for us. That's why it's even one of our hashtags that we use everywhere. Do more, because there's always more that we can do. And because there's so many people in this world that don't even do just enough. It used to be a thing where you had the people, you would consider the lazy people to be people who just did enough. As a matter of fact, I was having a conversation last night with my wife about how I used to be that person who just did enough. And it drives me crazy to think about it. And I can't do anything to change the past now, but what I can do and have been doing is change the present. And that's why if you follow me on social media, anywhere you see me, LinkedIn or Instagram, Facebook, X, whatever it may be, you'll see that the first text of my morning is always the clock, right? And the clock is showing the time that I actually start working, not necessarily the time I wake up. but that's the time I start working for that day. But it also has a day attached to it. Today is day 915. And 915 days ago is when I really came to the realization. That's when I realized for myself that I was underperforming. And I was doing great. Financially, we were doing great at that time. All right. That's a little over 2 years, almost 3 years ago, right? We were doing fantastic. But I was underperforming. I was doing just enough. Even still to that day, it was about just doing enough, helping my team enough, helping my company enough, doing the things with my family just enough. And that day is when I realized I had to do more. And that's why I come in here each and every day at 8:15 to pour into you, to give you a message that will hopefully help you align yourself with your day. Get your focus in place, maybe help you overcome some negative BS that happened to you, whether this morning or yesterday or during the week, whatever it may be. There may be a message that comes on one of these mornings in our 15 minutes to mastery that will strike a chord with you, that will help you overcome a situation that happened. That's why I do this. Because there's so much more that I could be doing at 8:15 a.m. that would help move my needle forward, that would possibly help me where I could spend more time with my family. Today's Sunday. We go to church on Sunday. I could be right now helping to get things done around here or spend a little bit more time with my boys because today I leave out of town again. But I come in here to pour to you because it is what's important to me. And we do the common things in an uncommon way. I don't say this to brag on myself, but I ask you, who else comes in every morning that you know of to share a little bit of insight, except for those guys that have, guys and women that have made huge names for themselves that are where you would, quote unquote, like to be. We got to build our way up there, folks, and we do it together. And we do it together by inspiring each other. And when you can live your life, right? Just when you can live your life, that's a very common thing. Everybody's living their life, whether it's in a good way or bad way, right? If you can live your life as a leader, whether you have a title or not, or you can live your life inspiring others, that's living life in an uncommon way. Because when I look out these windows right now and I see all these houses that are around me, I would venture to say that the majority of them are probably not online right now trying to inspire you, trying to inspire others, trying to help others. So are you a type of person who lives your life in an uncommon way? Because we need more of that. Are you the type of person who prepares yourself for the week ahead? Because we need more of that. Are you the type of person that when you hit your goals at the office, you're helping the rest of your team? Because we need more of that. Are you the type of person that is more involved in your community or wanting to do things for your community to help others? Because we need more of that. Are you the type of person who is constantly analyzing their life to see how much more you can stack on to help others, to help the community, to help, just help? Because we need more of that. We need more of the people who do the common things in an uncommon way. We need more of the people who dedicate themselves to helping others from a very, very honest, humble, and empathetic nature. In an empathetic nature, caring for others more than you care for yourself. Because when you do that, you're going to receive more out of life. And that's why I say you don't need the title to be a leader. You just need to lead. So I appreciate you guys coming in. I hope you have a great Sunday. Take some time, plan out your week if you haven't done it already. And as always, don't forget, we're in here every morning at 8:15 with our 15 Minutes to Mastery, where we share a little bit of insight a little bit of perspective to hopefully get your day going on the right foot, because there's way too many negative influences out there in the world, in your life, that try to bring you down, that can bring you down. And so we hope that this daily thing at 8:15 will just help put a little pep in your step and get you focusing on the right track. You guys go out, do the common things today in an uncommon way, and watch the attention that you bring upon yourself without needing to bring that attention on you. Go out, lead by example, inspire others to do more, dream more, be more, and this world will be a much better place. You guys get on out there and do it. Enjoy your week. Have a great week ahead, and we'll be talking again tomorrow at 8:15. And don't forget to follow us on any of our social media platforms to get more information, not just on sales, but on how to be better each and every day, at least 1%. Go out and kill it, guys. And as always, I can't wait to meet you.